everybody? Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Sim 7's 2 for Fallout 4. We are in the freshly defended Red Rocket truck stop, and we are at a bit of an interesting crossroads here, where for the two people that we need to be helping, the Nightingales and Jake, we're in a bit of a wait for no apparent reason. Well, there is a reason, but for our purposes, not so much. But anyway, so as I said, we're in a bit of a crossroads. We need something to do. So let me check on Audrey's status here, see where her affinity is. 949. We're almost there. Wrong button. Okay, so I decided that probably doing the Grey Garden Settlement quest is probably the right thing to do, finally. And we're not far away at all from another settlement, either Ten Pines, and we're not actually all that far away from Covenant either. So, let's go hit that up. And here we are at the lovely Grey Garden. A little quiet right now. A bunch of robots. Stuff.
Ready to begin your fabulous shopping spree?
That'd be great.
You should have shipment of fertilizer. It's not exactly what I need. I need bags of fertilizer. So after I do their quest here, I should be able to get no problems. How are we doing on inventory? 76 to 310, I'm fine. Roger. Okay. I still running low on a fusion core, but I still have 46 more.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
This place seems familiar. I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
Yes, construction was completed mere days before the war. We were able to survive and continue our operations only because our Creator made us fully self-sufficient. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, green and brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our Creator, Dr. Edward Grey.
Hence the phrase, Grey Garden.
I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
That's the second time you've said that you remember something before the war. I think you're a little
reason for
confused,
that.
darling. You simply can't have been alive back then.
But we
Robotics and
were.
artificial intelligence were our Creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
It appears I've met my robot doppelganger.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment, darling. After all, the last thing any woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
What do you need me to do?
Most of our water comes from the old Western plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Alright, so now we gotta go do the water treatment plant. I'm sure y'all seen this about 4,000 times. Alright, easiest way to get there is from this relay tower here. And we can cut through the reservoir there, and that should put us right near the reservoir. Hold up. Cut through the reservoir to get to the reservoir. I just noticed that. Yeah, never mind that. Point still stands, but phraseology needs work, clearly. Yep, and that's how you do that. Alright. Fine. I guess the water treatment plant can wait. We need to go talk to Fee. Alright, let's go see what Fiona needs. Hello, Roger. Good to finally be seeing you, little fella. Alright, let's find Fiona. And I think she's upstairs. Where she was before, messing with the MRI machine. Well, okay, they fixed the path a little bit. That's good. And, yep. Still whamming on the MRI machine.
Hi.
Oh, hey. I did promise to set aside a reward for you. Here. There's also a locker where we stash what we took off the bodies as well. You're free to it. Oh, and more importantly, here's some schematics for your ASAMs. I composited them from the hospital records on sanitation.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
No, thank you. With your tech and initiative, every settlement can now have proper health measures. It might not see immediate return, but trust me, in the long run, it'll make a big difference for survival.
Yeah.
That's all I had. Cersei is out right now, but I can patch you up if you need.
Anything else need doing?
Work is never done. I'm a bit busy with some of the pre-war diagnostic machines, seeing if I can get them up and running. Everyone
Good
else has
luck
been
with
really
that.
busy getting this place set up and secure. Maybe you can check in with them, see if they need anything.
I should get going.
Alright, so now we need to go check on Raffi and Cass. If the goofballs will let me through. I could jump down, but I don't want to rattle anybody inadvertently. So I don't mind making the walk, not the end of the world.
wondering if you'd be stopping
Alright,
by.
there's Raph. Let's
Listen,
go talk to him.
I got an escort errand to run. If you're interested in coming with, won't take long.
Sure thing.
Caravan was coming by way of Diamond City. Safer route through there. If we check the street west, we'll probably run into them. And if we're lucky, there's something to shoot on the way. You take point. I'll watch your back.
At least I had the foresight to actually make sure I had the right weapon up this time instead of charging in with the vitometer armed. How many times have I done that in this run? Alright, and there we are. Trying to minimize the black screens of death here. Okay, so let's just head west. Let's look on the map where we're supposed to be here. At the BPL. Okay. Is this what I think it is? Yeah. Fine. We pretty much cleared out outside the combat zone anyway, so that's no problem. Alright, so we cut through Boston Common. Whoop-de-doo. Ain't nothing scarier than us right now anyway.
Oh, you're back. For a second, I thought you were smart.
Pick your fights a little more carefully next time, moron. Alright, Trinity Plaza. Not now, pup. It's not why we're here. Oh, boy. Beauties.
Well, shit.
Yeah, well,
Super
shit.
mutants. And here I thought I'd be setting up shop next to the combat zone that would cause problems. Funny. Nightingales found me in a wrecked caravan just like this one. I have to ask the kid if there's some fancy word for it.
Schadenfreude?
What do you mean? What happened?
We got stupid. We're desperate. Can't remember anymore. Caravan had too many guns to be a safe bet. But it was the first we'd seen in weeks. Funny thing. Wouldn't have shot anyone if they'd just let us. But they fought back. Ended up a bloodbath. All of them. Half of us. And me. Afterwards, My friends took the loot and left me bleeding out in the dirt.
Really? Oh, hell. The neighbors.
Bullshit.
One neighbor. Alright.
Hey there.
Well, shit.
Do this again.
Super mutants. And here I thought I'd be setting...
What do you mean? What happened?
We got... Funny thing.
Sure.
Afterwards, my friends took the loot.
What happened after that?
Don't really remember. Alice says I fought back when they found me. But I can't remember anything until I woke up a couple of days later. Figured they confused me for a caravan hand or something. Then I got bored of just lying around, so I stopped ignoring the kids' chatter. Turns out, they knew who I was. Fiona gave me her usual bull about second chances. Dumbest shit I ever heard at the time. Probably still is. Was planning to walk off as soon as my legs healed. And I guess I just never got around to it. Never was one for plans anyway. Anyway, that's probably... Oh shit. You hear that?
What's that?
Time to die!
No hit!
Might be useful for a
Figured they'd stake it
companion.
out in case it brought other idiots in. It's a classic. I'll see what I can salvage from this
Stinky mutants. Always stinky mutants. And what else are you going to find inside a Pulowski shelter right near the BPL? Right? Alright, let's just poof back real quick. We are still waiting on go from Jake, so we'll take care of the Nightingales until then. Alright, so we're right back in, and it was basically black screen to black screen, so screw that. Alright, so Raph is back in the hospital. There he is.
There you are. Listen, thanks for the hat today. Being around these bleeding heart pacifists all day. It's nice to get out there and put the gun to use. And, about the shit I said. You know, about how I hooked up with the Nightingales. Anyway, I'm off to tell Fee what went down. See you around.
Alright. Okay, so that takes care of... Oh... Is this Ellis? Yeah, it's Ellis. Alright. Now, if I remember right, there's a really weird way to get to where Cass is. When I say weird, I really do mean it. Gotta go down, all the way down this way. Oh, she's in here.
I don't know if those straps will hold him.
Then go fetch Raphael to pin the patient down. Or ready another dose of sedative.
No! No, we can't keep sedating him. It can't be good for the patient. And we should give Raphael a break. He's already done a lot.
Oh, you think yourself more capable of wrestling with an unruly patient. I can't tell if that's arrogance or misplaced compassion.
Misplaced? After everything he's done for us? Just because he could have been hurt. All just to keep the rest of us safe.
Ellis, enough. Sulking has its place, but that place is not during a biopsy.
Hello. You know, I always thought being a doctor would be the easiest thing in the world. If someone is sick, you cure them. If they're hurting, you treat it. Maybe Raphael is right, you know? Maybe Cassandra is right. Maybe, even when you're trying to do the good thing, it's still... Sorry, you probably didn't walk up to me just to hear me ramble. Is there something I can do for you?
What's his story?
We picked him up nearby, I think. Definitely a raider. Raphael said something about Bosco's guy, but I don't really know what or who that is. He's been a bit... well...
It's from the high school nearby.
it,
He's the really crazy
mind.
raider with the mask on his...
nonsense, snapping
with
teeth, fighting us at every turn. We had to strap him down and sedate him. I don't even know if he wants our help with how hard he was fighting back. Raphael was stronger, but...
Okay, a little background. Tried to get that in, but Ellis kept talking. Bosco is a raider boss at DB High School, which is nearby here. Real lunatic, wears the school mascot's costume on his head. And it's like half off, so it's kind of like the Harvey Two-Face sort of thing.
You did your best.
I'm starting to wonder. What if he'd really hurt Raphael? Or killed someone? Or he's in a lot of pain and we can't help him anyway? Well, no one got hurt this time. Fiona thinks she can get one of the diagnostic machines running, but Cassandra's probably already figured it out. We have those vials you and Raphael recovered from the ship. Helped us treat the cholera Yorks and his men had. But we had a diagnosis there. It's just... a lot to take in. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble more at you.
Oh, yes. Seems poor Ellis is at war with himself. He so desperately wants to do the right thing. But the right thing is so often elusive.
Isn't that what
You
this whole
make
game is
decisions
about?
as to what's right and wrong daily, don't you? Tell me, this patient here, a raider by profession, most likely responsible for many vile deeds. In your opinion, is this patient better off dead?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ah, perhaps you're hearing that little voice in the back of your head. The one that asks, what if? What if someone else needs this medicine more? What if this raider goes on to kill an innocent family? What if? Ellis is struggling because he's confronted by too many options, but he's unable to embrace any of them.
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
Action or inaction, the choice must still be made.
It's true.
But enough about that. I'm glad you stopped by.
Heavy
I heard
philosophy.
you have a curious little gadget called a Vitomatic. Let me see it, please.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, and don't worry. I would never scan you without your consent. Now, let's see.
Can we give our consent?
As I thought. This little device is confused by post-war mutations. I've reset its scanning parameters. That should allow it to diagnose common diseases.
Sweet!
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
You're welcome.
Alright, back to Fee. And... nope, this was not the way. Well, hell yeah. Thank you, Mama Cass.
Oh, hello again. Something I can do?
Alright. Now, if you remember the Vanilla Hospital, this part here between 2 and 3 was blocked off. And you have to climb up through the hole that's over down there. And then you can get back up to 4. But because they cleaned it up a little bit, you don't need to do that. Alright, back to Fee. Let's see what she needs. Hi, Roger. There's Audrey. There's the pup. Here we are, one big happy family. Alright, come on, guys. Right. I forgot. Gotta go up another flight. You'd figure by now I'd remember that. No. Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Hey, V. About that. You alright?
What? Oh, yes, lots to do, that's all. Did you end up going out there to meet the late caravan, or do I even need to ask?
Super mutant ambush. I brought back what I could carry, but...
I'm sure you did what you could. I'll let Bunker Hill know. Let's hope Cersei comes through on this opportunity of hers. What?
You planning to sleep sometime this month? No offense, but by the way you're swaying, I wouldn't let you so much as take my temperature right now.
I'll make you a deal. I'll sleep when you put your gun down for 2 minutes.
Your funeral.
Hey.
Glad to see you're back safe. And I'm sorry to hear about the caravan. Besides the loss of lives, this won't make a convincing case that we're worth visiting out here. In any case, is there something I can help you with?
What's next for you?
There's something else that needs doing, but it requires traveling. Cersei is out on an interview, and I'd like you to back her up.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I'll mark the meeting spot on your map. Cersei will be waiting for you just outside. Stay safe out there.
I miss Rust Bucket sometimes. We really bonded, you know. What's up?
Alright, time to head out. We gotta meet Cersei's new connector. Gotta meet up with Cersei and do an interview. The quest is called New Connections. Anybody else get a Mafia vibe out of this?
Hey.
Alright, so since we got some junk to get rid of and some crap to sell, we're gonna go by way of County Crossing, unload. Maybe just being there will make them a little happier. And then we'll take a walk over to the new meeting spot. that could be why they're not very happy right now. Yeah. Food and water are just scraping by. Don't see any shops built. Guns or caps. Okay. Yeah, this is the way in. It's through this little trailer. Fascinating. Jail cell. All right. We are level 1, 36%. I'm not seeing any shops open right now, but man, the farms are running. Alright, so we just swapped out a... Yeah. Okay, so I can definitely start sending people here, and they need the help. Alright, so it's not like we can actually send people here. Well, I mean, we can send people here, it's not like I can actually shop here right now. Total bummer. But what are you gonna do? Alright. But, as I said before, we can at least get rid of some junk. Alright, let's get moving. Yep, this is the way to go. As we go walking by our own settlement. So is this a secondary way in? Hold up. Oh no. Yeah, you're just sitting here. What are you not doing? A scarecrow assistant. Okay, that's one fancy way of saying farmer. Alright, we're gonna save real quick, because we haven't really done that all game.
Bye.
Oh, hey. I'm glad to see you. I'm a bit out of my element here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit jittery. Fiona's the talker usually. She has a way of phrasing even go to hell a way that makes people ask for directions. But it's my contact, and the whole logistics thing is also kind of my problem. I'll be happy if we just avoid bloodshed.
That's why I'm here.
I appreciate it, really. These guys are a bit... Well, they're not local and they do things their own way. Unpredictable. They make me nervous. It's a bit odd seeing the new Liberty Trading Company in the Commonwealth. Guess something caught their attention.
New Liberty Trading Company? What, are they based out of New York?
Who are these people?
Some kind of merchant coalition, I think? From south along the coast. Or was it north? The important part is they're offering to fund us. But I've been around long enough to know if something feels too good to be true, it probably is. And their pitch? Too good to ignore.
What's the big deal?
Well, the Nightingales, were on the move. We were pretty self-sufficient, foraging for medicine and food, donations from patients. Now that we're set up in one spot, there's logistics to consider. We need permanent guards, scouts for ingredients, caravan connections. It all comes back to funding. Preferably the kind with no strings or interest. And that's exactly what we're being offered here. We can survive without this, but it'll be survival only. Something tells me that this trading company knows it as well.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah. If they're for real, we could start dreaming bigger with this whole hospital idea. Train new doctors, keep all the caches stocked properly. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get through this meeting and hope my bad luck's on break for today, yeah? I sure do feel better with a couple of ex-gunners for backup, though. Shows we're not pushovers. One more thing. If at any point you think it's a bad deal, just say so and we'll walk away. Fiona will understand.
Okay, so first things first. We're gonna make sure this doesn't go south.
To
We're
be
in
honest,
tense.
I'm a bit of a coward with needles.
I'm from the Nightingales. Got a meeting? So far, so good, I think.
Yeah?
Lydia Proudmore. I'm your contact for today's negotiations. You must be Dr. Cersei. You're late.
Late? We didn't even set a time, just a day.
Ah, that's right. I understand working clocks are somewhat rare in this region. My clerk must have tried to accommodate you. A pity he failed to mention that to me, or I wouldn't have had to wait for 3 hours in this, well, whatever it was.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Proudmore.
Can't be helped, I'm sure. Let's proceed. In this envelope are the details of the sums the NLTC would like to invest in your organization. If you're agreeable to our terms, the first shipment will be forwarded to your location beginning of...
That's... Miss, this is a lot of caps. Antiseptic, copper, lenses... Wait, did you say first shipment?
That's right. You seem surprised. Those are the estimated startup costs for an organization such as yourself, are they not?
And then some. But I mean, last time I saw a caravan be this generous, they set up their own guys and tried to rip off the town for the losses.
A brazen tactic to be expected of the small fish that swim in this small pond. We do not operate through such petty maneuvers. I assure you, there is no clause in our prospective agreement about losses. The NLTC will assume all responsibility of security during delivery.
But...
It's a generous offer we're putting on the table, Doctor. One that I can just as easily take to many other initiatives in this territory. Your friend here has certain ventures that I'm sure could use those finances. Yours is simply one with the most promise for the investment.
That's right, my friend. I'd like to talk to them for a second. Privately.
By all means. But I require an answer before you leave this room today. I have no intention of staying here longer than I absolutely have to.
Hi.
I don't like it. That has to be the longest stick I've ever seen up anyone's ass. Every alarm bell is going off right now, but I can't figure out what her angle is.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
Smart. Go ahead. It'll give me some time to read the contract again.
Hey.
Well, hello. There's really no need for stalling. This is a legitimate contract, sanctioned and enforceable by the Home Office even out here. Although, I understand the apprehension and respect the caution.
What's your angle?
I'm here as part of a delegation tasked with taking measures of prospective profits that could be accrued with preemptive investments.
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
It's true that a hospital in these times is not a reliable source of returns. Though truth be told, this investment is rather paltry. Our interest is a bit larger in scope. This hospital is something the people here are in desperate need of, yet no one has thought to invest. When it becomes a crucial part of the infrastructure of the region, the people funding it will be in the best position to leverage elsewhere. You are more shrewd than you're given credit for. I will keep this in mind.
That's all for now.
And that's why I popped the great mentats.
Hey there.
Oh, hey. So, what do you think? Should we take it?
Now, here's the thing. By the time they're ready to leverage their investment elsewhere, this place will be up and running and hopping and should be self-sufficient at that point. Or be able to attract other investors no problem. So, it's a good deal.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right. If there's more to it later, we'll handle it. But this will really help us help more people. I'll go let her know.
Besides,
Miss Proudmore,
further down the Sim Supplements
this is
storyline, you'll see something
really
else.
Generous investment. I'm ready to sign on behalf of the Nightingales.
Wonderful. In that case, our business here is concluded. I have faith that our resources will be well spent.
Hi.
That wasn't bad. And these supplies? Fiona will be over the moon. She's always wanted a proper hospital, and this is the ticket to getting it set up.
Hell yeah.
Listen, before we head back, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I've been a Nightingale for a while now, and normally this is the point where shit goes wrong and I'm a lone survivor looking for a change of scenery.
Yeah, we've discussed that.
So, this might seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but could you use someone like me in one of your settlements?
Absolutely.
Trouble sticks to me, too. I blame industrial strength epoxy.
Maybe two negatives make a positive. That's a nice thought. Being the dead albatross is getting a bit old. So, what do you say?
Of course. Let's do it.
Glad to hear you say that. I'll sleep easier once I'm in a new place, I think. I'll talk to Fiona as soon as I'm back to make my way to... where you want me?
Alright, I did say the County Crossing needs some serious help, so... And it's nearby, so there you go, dear. Alright. Plasma cartridges are good. Take those. Got a quest completion, always a good thing. Alright, we need to head back and talk to Fiona. And we still haven't heard anything back from Jake yet, so... yeah, might as well finish up the Nightingale storyline while we're waiting, right? Apologies for the skipping straight from the warehouse into the hospital, but it was just black screen after black screen and fast travel after fast travel, so yeah. Alright, so looks like we're going back to Cass. And we'll have to wrap this up pretty soon, so...
I thought we had agreed to wait until the diagnostic scanner was operational.
I agreed to put off treatment until tomorrow. Why would I put any stock in those machines when I already have the diagnosis in front of me? Clear as day.
The machine is not the important part. You can't simply take matters into your own hands when things are moving too slow. If you'd waited...
You're eager to lay blame at my feet, Fiona. I said I would hold off on treating this man, and I did not lie to you about my intent.
So did you try to treat him or not? Please, Cassandra, without playing coy. This is important.
Look at the injection site. After all these years, I should hope I have a steadier hand than that. Unless you also wish to accuse me of becoming old and rickety.
I didn't mean... Wait, Cassandra... Damn it. That went poorly. I can't say she's entirely wrong to be upset with me. I can't exactly rule her out, but if she didn't do it, someone else had to have.
What happened? Why are you upset?
I found this patient dead an hour ago. When we picked him up off the streets, he was sluggish but aggressive. Raider from a nearby gang, I think. We weren't sure what was wrong with him. Cassandra guessed it might be rabies and developed a cure. I asked her to hold off on it.
I'd be glad to help if I can. Have any advice on what I should investigate?
I'm not sure. There's got to be something around, right? Or maybe someone saw something. It'd be nice to know exactly what killed him. Maybe it'd narrow it down. It's a shame the diagnostic machine went down again.
I'll get right on it.
Thanks. I'll try talking to some of the others too. Come back to me if you find anything.
Okay, we're gonna leave it here for now. Because we're just not gonna have enough time for me to play detective. And we'll take care of that in the next episode. And in that next episode, we'll figure out who done it. Dun dun dun. Well, there ain't no butler here, so I can't say the butler did it. But that's for something else. Alright, anyway. This has been Big Dave for Sim Settlements 2 for Fallout 4. See you next time.